Good evening, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hope y'all are doing well. Play with this little button here. All right, I don't want that. All right, there we go. Got it working. Welcome in, everybody. How we doing? Happy Wednesday night. So, how's everybody's week? Got a lot going on in the cruising world this week. Haven't confirmed it yet, but I did see in the Facebook group post for the Star of the Seas that Diana Ross, they said it's confirmed that she's going to be sailing on the August 20th sailing. I have not found anything that confirmed that. That's just what's been thrown around on the Facebook post and Facebook groups for that sailing, but I have not seen any like official letter what that it's been confirmed. Fam is in here. Welcome in, welcome in. How we doing tonight? Got Eddie was in here early. Liz is in here. Saying hello to everybody. So yeah, it looks like I'm gonna miss Diana Ross. She's gonna be, like I said, I haven't found anything that confirmed it, but they said she confirmed that she's actually gonna be on the sailing and sailing on the August 20th sailing, but I have not seen anything on her website or anything from Royal Caribbean. She's gonna be on board that day, but not confirmed whether she's gonna be on the actual sailing or not. Yeah, I moved the time up this week because I have other things I needed to do. So typically we're going on at 7, but this week I made it 6. Sierra wasn't able to go on tonight with me, so I'm doing it solo, and I got some stuff to do after this. So yeah, we're on a little bit early today. Listening and working on new intros. And I gotta learn how to do intros. I don't have like an intro like song intro. Like I gotta learn how to do that. My intro's just like a ship horn. It's not really that not really that great. One more day of work and then they are leaving on a cruise. Y'all leave on Friday, Liz? Is that correct? Are you getting on the ship Friday or getting on the ship Saturday? Says I'm on vacation, so you're already off. When do you board the ship? That's what we want to know. When are you actually going to be on the ship? Saying hello to Anvil. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you all for coming in and hanging out with us. Best feeling ever is being on vacation, especially when you know you got a cruise booked. Captain approved. Yeah, I gotta figure out what I want it to be, Anfield. That's what I need to do. I just need to figure out what I want the intro to be. I'm not really sure yet. Honestly, I thought I had a lot more time to come up with that. I had no intention or no thought that the channel would be growing like it has. So, yeah, it's just kind of I feel rushed now to kind of get one done because it's grown so much over the past couple months. So I'll get one done eventually. Tomorrow pack, Friday cruise, Sunday celebration key. Okay, so that's something else I wanted to actually talk about is celebration key. I've been watching a lot of vlogs, obviously, like everybody else, and seeing a lot of the tours of the island, stuff like that. But I've been reading on the message boards that I guess bees are a problem where like the food court and the bar areas are. So Liz, whenever y'all go, find out what the bee situation is. Find out because I guess they're saying there's a big horde of bees at where the food and the bar area is. And I know people on message boards and Facebook and stuff were kind of concerned. Some people are allergic and don't want to get stung, stuff like that. So I want to know what the situation is with the bees on Celebration Key, if it's being overblown or if it's, actually an issue. Because you know how like you get online on YouTube and Facebook and these groups, and I feel like there's so much negative news when it comes to cruising. Like every day I see these vloggers that do these cruise news stories, and I'm not going to drop names, but they do cruise news stories. And it's so much negativity. Like all they talk about is the negative stuff that goes on in cruising. And I get clients that'll call like, and they've never cruised before. And they're like, does this really happen on a cruise? Is this normal? Because there was one bad situation that was negative and everybody vlogged about it and made it seem like it was a normal thing when it's not a normal thing. I hate the negative cruise vlogs. I really do. Like the negative cruise stories. Like, why do we need to spread all that information? It's already on the internet. We don't need to make vlogs about it and then get everybody scared to go cruising. That's not cool. That's not cool. But he's saying, hello, Vicky's in here. Hi, Vicky. How are you? I hope you're having a good Wednesday. Then repeat besides the pack part. The packing is the worst part, y'all. I don't mind packing for the cruise. It's packing to come home. I hate getting back to the room and seeing the luggage tags on your bed. That's so like disappointing. It's one of the worst feelings. Put me in the carry-ons. Right? I want to go. I want to go so bad. I know the group cruise is going to Celebration Key, but I kind of been looking at booking something else. I was actually looking at the ship out of Jacksonville, booking a short trip to go there just to check out Celebration Key. Cam fam, I appreciate y'all. Y'all smash the like button, share the love, spreads it out to everybody else in the cruising community as well. But he's saying hello. So yeah, one story, like I mentioned earlier, Diana Ross, not sure if she's going to be on the ship or not. Star of the Seas is on the way to Florida. So I've been looking at when the actual date that she's going to be in Port Canaveral, because they normally, the first time a new ship enters the port, its home port, they have like the tugboats out there that do the water cannons and all that stuff. So I want to go see it. I want to go if I'm able to. If I'm off work that day, I want to go down to Port Canaveral and watch the ship arrival and all of that. But so I haven't seen the date that it's actually doing that. I know August 9th now is the first actual sailing. So you heard about the bees. So yeah, see, I've heard about it, I've read about it, but you know how people are on the internet. Sometimes they blow things out of proportion. So definitely let us know, Liz. Give us your take on that. And if there's bees everywhere, y'all. You just may not see them. It's an everyday life, especially this time of year. So as long as you're not swarmed by hundreds and hundreds of bees. I mean, if there's one or two bees, so be it. But I know some people were kind of concerned about that. Yeah, everybody's been talking about the bees. It's the bee's knees business. My guess is they will get spray in there to take care of the situation, but didn't probably think about it. Yeah, and it's one of those new things. It's a new island. They've never had that magnitude of food, obviously, there on the island for that amount of people. So it's just going to be one of those quirks that they're going to have to work out. I don't remember when Coco Cay opened, it was a little bit different. It was nowhere near like it is now. So I'm sure they had similar problems there though as well. It's not just a carnival thing. Yeah, I know, and that's one of the things that's one of the things Camp Fam is that it's like that fine line. You want to share stories, obviously. If you're a vlogger, you want to share stories. But I feel like some vloggers have turned their cruise vlogging into just negative story, a negative story, negative story, negative story. And it's like when you click on a link every day and everything's negative about cruising, it's like people get sick on a cruise, people falling off a cruise ship. There's bees at the islands. It's like everything is negative. Like you just get it. It makes it I love cruising and I want everybody to enjoy cruising. I want to spread the cruising knowledge to everybody. And that's why we started the vlog is so people could see what cruising is like in a positive mindset. And I'm not going to say I'm not immune to it. I've put out negative stories before. I used to do cruise news back when COVID was going on. So I've done them as well, but I got away from it because it's not something I enjoy doing. I don't want to promote the negative of cruising. I want to promote the positivity environment of it, not just every negative story I have to talk about kind of thing. So there are a ton of bees in Atlantis near the soda fountains. Yeah, there's bees. There's bee issues, not just on Carnival's Island. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's blown out of proportion. It's just because it's new and nobody's been there, but now that people are going there, it's one of the things they're talking about. But definitely check it out while you're there, Liz, and let us know if it really is because you can tell if you go to a bar and it's swarm with bees and you don't even want to walk up and order a drink. Yeah, that might be a problem. But if it's just a couple of bees floating around here and there, it's not really an issue. As the way I see it anyway. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Um, sugar, sugar. So I'm not even sure like what I'm sure they got something they can do to like deter the bees from going to certain areas, stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm working on getting the stickers printed to send out from last week's show. If you want any stickers, let me know. I will send you stickers as well. I'm working on I just had to get a new printer, so I'm working on getting all of that printed. I don't know why I just thought of stickers then, but I did. So yeah, stickers. Guess you are going in Chris's carry on. I want to go in a carry on. I want to go to Celebration Key. I've been watching I watched Parody J did a really really good vlog on the island. They did a really really good tour, and they're actually on a ship. They're going. I think they probably already went back, and just haven't released it yet. But they got on the Carnival Elation out of Jacksonville to go back and get a second view of it. So they did a really really good tour. Very informative vlog of it as well. So definitely check out theirs. I also saw PK Adventures did one as well. I watched theirs, very informative. So there's definitely a lot of info coming out now about Celebration Key. The food's been there's a lot of talk about the food, and there's still, I guess, some confusion on that and what you can use to pay for it. Some people are saying, obviously, with it being new, they're going to have quirks, some of the credit cards and stuff not working, stuff like that. But I'm sure they'll get it all figured out. It's brand new, y'all. It's like going on a new ship. They got quirks and stuff. I'll be wearing his tassels while in the carry-on. Zach, good evening, sir. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Hope you are doing well. All right. So what else? Oh, there was another big story that came out this week. When we talk about positive stories, I saw that AT&T has a cruising package now, like a Wi-Fi package that they offer. I think it was Royal Caribbean blog that put this out. I was reading their story on it, and they were saying it was like $20 a day. So if you're an AT&T customer, and I guess you get talk, internet, you get text, you get all of it. Like from AT&T, you pay a $20 flat fee per day, and that gets you the internet, so you don't have to buy the Voom or whatever they call the internet on the ship. And they did a test of it, and they said it was equivalent to getting Voom or Starlink. So it worked just as good. Obviously hiccups here and there and dead spots here and there, but AT&T, if y'all have AT&T and want internet on board your sailing, definitely check them out. The cool thing about that is a lot of ships, when you get on and you buy an internet package, you have to buy it for the whole duration of your cruise. You have the option with AT&T's to where you can turn it off on a particular day. Like if you only need it for one day, you only pay the $20 for that one day. So I guess the cell phone companies are dipping in now on the cell phone coverage while on a ship as well. So cool information there. Big Murph, we got 24 days. 24 days till start of the season. I'm so excited. I actually called today and added my youngest daughter, Anaya, onto the reservation. So she's going to go with us now. I wanted to, because it was me and my mom. My mom's a travel agent, wanted to go. So I'm taking my mom, and then I'm taking Anaya now too, because I wanted a kid to go so they can get the kids club perspective and try the water slides and all the kids activities and stuff. So that way we kind of get a different view of Star of the Seas that way too. But 24 days till we're boarding that beast. Like I said, I'm going to find out when it's coming and hopefully go down and take video of the water cannons and of it showing up to Port Canaveral. I'm stoked. I've never been on an inaugural cruise. I've never been on a new ship within the first couple months. I think Icon was the newest, and it was like 6 months old when 4 or 6 months old, something like that, when I went on Icon. But cannot wait. Everybody's saying hello to Big Murph. Big Murph and I, we got to get together on the ship and get a drink or something, or get together and do a trivia or something. A meet and mingle. Everybody's saying hello. You need to get a cool star like me and become a bear cub. So you saw I changed the name of it. I did change the name of it, Zach. It's like, I got to come up with something a little bit more unique. So I did change the name of the membership option. There's someone say, sugar, sugar, you are my candy bear. Yeah, Eddie, it's a bear cub. The membership, so the base level is called the Bear Cubs, and then the top one, I don't know, is it Captain's Club or something like that? I named it. I don't remember the top one. I really like Parody J. We met them on a cruise, and they are really nice and normal. They're mine and my kids' favorite vlogger. We love watching their vlogs. I've been watching them since they started. They've been vlogging for years, way before COVID. They've been around a long time. I love the way they do their vlogs. They're very informative. I have not met them in person yet. I've met Danny from Hard Travel. I've met Matt from Royal Caribbean Vlog. But I think as far as vloggers that I've actually met in person, that's it that I'm aware of. I mean, I could have met people on a cruise that are vloggers and I didn't even know they were a vlogger. So Scott is in here. Good evening, Scott. Hope you're having a good Wednesday, sir. So what subject was I talking about? I got sidetracked a little bit. I made a couple of notes about a couple of subjects. Oh, the internet package. Yeah. So we touched on the internet package with AT&T. I think they're the only cell phone company that's doing that right now. So Zach is full of something else besides sugar, sugar, sugar. I got stickers if you like one. My email is on my about page. I send over the pond. Yeah, I definitely want one. I'll get you. I'll email you, Anfield. I definitely want a sticker. And same to anybody in the chat. If y'all want a sticker, email me. I have not printed them yet. I'm hoping to do that tomorrow, and we will get them printed up and sent to everybody that wants some stickers. We got a couple of different ones. I think I got 3 different ones. I created this little character. I called him Captain Casino. He's got like a roulette head, and his body's a slot machine. His feet are dice. His hands are cards. His eyes are poker chips. Little goofy looking guy I call Captain Casino. I've got some stickers I'm going to print up of him as well. Little mascot. Everybody is saying hello, hello, hello. Scotty J is here. Whoop, whoop. How we doing, Scotty? We will see you on later tonight. Scotty's going on at 9:30. See that Scott is in here. Scott is going on with Bill at, I believe, 7 tonight. So we'll probably hang out to around 10 till 7 or so on here. And then y'all go head on over to Scott and Bill. think is it Bill's birthday? Did I see that correct? Is it his birthday today? It might be Bill's birthday. They're doing a birthday celebration. Eddie, I appreciate it. Y'all hit the like button, share it around YouTube. So, okay, let me touch on this real quick, y'all, too, because I see this a lot. Of obviously being a YouTuber, I think all of us at some point have watched the how to get your video seen by more people on YouTube. I've done a lot of research. I've done a lot of analytics review and stuff like that, y'all. The biggest way is don't ask people to watch your videos. I think one of the biggest mistakes people make, especially in travel vlogging, is they ask family and friends, hey, will you go click on my link for me and watch my video and just click the like button and watch it for 30 seconds? That actually hurts your videos, y'all. If people are just going and watching your video for 2-3 minutes and hit the like button and then they leave after 3 minutes, but you got a 20-minute video up, that's actually hurting your channel. So just let it like naturally grow, I think is the best way. I started doing that over the course of the last couple months, and my channel started growing a lot faster just naturally than it did by me, posting it on Facebook and asking friends to go watch it and stuff like that, because the people who are watching it now are actually watching the whole video. And then it's telling YouTube, hey, people like this video, and they're starting to spread it out to more people. When people leave after 2-3 minutes, it tells YouTube, hey, they're not liking it. It's not good retention, and they leave. So kind of hurts your videos. So just if people don't want to watch your video, don't beg them to watch your video. I learned that the hard way. Learn that friends, just because you have a friend doesn't mean they have the same interest as you. So they might not be interested in watching cruise vlogs. Did you catch the discounts for CocoCay today online? I did not, Big Murph. I just called and added my daughter on today. I did not know there were discounts on CocoCay. I'm probably not even going to get off on the island, if I'm totally honest with you. It's only a 4-day cruise. It's a massive ship, and I plan on doing a ship tour, the food options tour. I want to do a bar options tour of all the different drinks at each bar. A daily vlog we're going to be doing as well. I have so many vlogs, a casino tour, like so many vlogs I want to do. Plus, I'm going to be doing live streams from the ship. So I'm going to be kind of busy running around on the ship and only having 4 days to do that. So I think, I guess to do some of the hellos here. I think I'm just going to stay on the ship when we go to CocoCay. I might get off and go get lunch, because they do have really good lunch that's included on CocoCay. Linda's here. Hi, Miss Linda. Hope you're having a good evening. I popped in your stream earlier today and was watching you do your crafting. Miss Savannah's here. Hello, Savannah. How are you today? I've also been watching a lot of your videos, your handbags, man. You're gonna cost me a lot of money, Savannah, because my kids are gonna start watching that. Your Bath and Body Works hauls, the handbags, and my girls are gonna be like, "Oh, that's a pretty handbag," and well, there's goes Dad's money down the drain. So I got to keep my kids limited on Savannah's streams, y'all. But if you ain't checked out Savannah's streams, definitely do that as well. Very informative for like purses, bags, stuff like that. Really, really cool vlog. Everybody's saying hello to Savannah. CNS Travel is here. Sherman is in the house. Hello, happy Wednesday. Man, I feel like it's taken me forever to get down to the bottom of this chat, y'all. Wow, we got like 20 people in here. We got a lot of people in here for a Wednesday night. Y'all, I appreciate y'all coming in and saying hello. Appreciate y'all saying hello to the Shermanator, saying hello to Mitch. Denise is here as well. Hello, Denise. How is your Wednesday? I've seen you as well in Linda's stream earlier today. So what else did I want to touch on besides Star of the Seas? I had one more thing that I had put down as a note in my phone. No, that was it. Diana Ross, internet, and that was it. And to find out about the bees, Liz is going to find out about the bees, and she'll tell y'all the real story, y'all. So don't believe what you're seeing on the internet about the bees right now at Celebration Key. But Liz, do find out about the food stuff. And what, like, do like a thing and showing all the food. That's what I want to know, because it's the first couple of vlogs that I've seen. Like I said, they had issues with people using their ship cards and using credit cards, so you didn't really get to see all of the food because people weren't able to utilize it on some of the vlogs that I've been watching. So I'm definitely interested in seeing that part of it. So we're giving you some homework, Liz. Go find out. You're gonna be the gopher, the guppy, to find out all the information we want to know. Waving at everyone, getting ready for the 4-letter word. The 4-letter word. Horrible word. Horrible word. Hopefully your night at work goes by quick, Miss Denise, and it's not a bad evening. Did you get that office cleaned? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got dirty office problems. Yes, Bill's birthday bash. Okay, so it is Bill's birthday bash. I thought I saw that on the thumbnail. So that's at 7 tonight, y'all. So probably when we get done here, we're gonna head over and see Scott and Bill and celebrate Bill's birthday. Bill's 23rd birthday, something like that. Miss Antoinette is in here. Good evening, Miss Antoinette. Almost skipped over your comment there. Hope you're having a good Wednesday as well. Antoinette, you're going live tonight as well, I believe at 8 o'clock, if I remember so myself. So does anybody have any questions about Star of the Seas? Because that's our next one that we're going on in 24 days. Is there anything people want to see? Anything people are curious about? I did find out today as well that they were supposed to change Pier 7 in the Surfside neighborhood. They were originally planning on changing that to a different concept on Star of the Seas because it didn't go over so great on Icon, but they did not change it. My thought is they probably didn't have time to come up with a new concept by the time, because Star was already under construction. So they did not change it. So it does still have Pier 7, and they will be making changes to that on Legend when Legend comes out next year. Still everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. So yeah, so we're pretty much going to be vlogging Star. We're going to show all the food options. We'll do the ship tour is probably going to be super long. Like, I think Icon ship tour, when I did that, was like an hour and 40 minutes long. But I try to do a very detailed ship tour, y'all. I try to when I do a ship tour, it normally takes me about 6 to 8 hours of actually filming the ship to get all of the information that I need to be able to edit for a ship vlog. So, but I love doing it. Doing the ship tours, the food tours is probably my favorite thing to do. I'm still learning. My editing is not good. I'm still learning that. So my videos aren't as good as I want them to be. They're not really like technical, I guess is the word, but I'm learning. They're getting there, but I like to have a lot of footage, so I have a lot of choices to do the clips and stuff. Everybody's still saying hello. Well, if my best friend don't like cruises and big boobs, I don't want it. Right. But like, it's a true story though, because like I would post when I first started the channel, I was like, man, I'm gonna post all my friends. My friends are gonna join my channel. My friends are gonna watch my video, and it's not reality. They don't. A few do. The few that are interested in cruises, but even my own kids don't. Like my oldest daughter, she don't watch my YouTube videos. She's older and she doesn't care. She'll vlog with me on the ship, but she doesn't watch the videos. Just saying. Oh man. Shit, I said that out loud. I said it out loud. You typed it out loud. I said it out loud. He said that's why we are friends. This show went from family to not so family rated. Shay's Adventures, welcome in. Good evening. Hope you're having a good Wednesday as well. Thank you for taking time out of your day to come by and say hello to everybody. I appreciate you. What is said in the chat is not a reflection of Barry. So a little disclaimer from Zach. I appreciate that, Zach. You always need those disclaimers in there. But does me reading it out loud on stream, does that Does that count as being a reflection of myself, being as I read it? You guys are surprised by my comment like you don't know me. Definitely not a G or PG-13 rated. That's definitely not Scott's vibe. There's the word, potassium. Everybody's saying hello. Miss Nelly is in the house. How are we doing, Miss Nelly? Says hello, all work was slammed and is slammed. I had to cancel Mariner on July 31st. Good thing. Boo. Boo. So I have this thing. I started working in the casino about a month ago. I just started in the casino about a month ago. I'm 43 years old. I have this thing at this point in my life where if I want to go on a cruise and I want to take off to go on a cruise, I don't need you to pay me while I'm taking off, but I'm going to take off and go on a cruise. So if I have a cruise booked or I'm planning on taking off to go on a cruise, and then my work's trying to tell me last minute you're not going, well, guess what? I came here looking for a job. I can leave here looking for a job because I'm gonna go on that cruise. I'm not missing. No. Barry ain't missing no cruise. So that's why I went to work at the casino. I've been doing the travel agency thing from home for a couple years part time, but I wanted something more to help pay for more cruises. But it's hard finding a job that just lets you take off whenever you want to go on a cruise, and the casinos let me do that. So, hey, kudos to them for letting me take off whenever I want to go on a cruise because cruising is life, and I'm gonna go on that cruise. If they don't want me to, bye. The what? Controversial cruise for what? What? What are we talking about? Are you guys getting the donuts? Yes, the donuts look good, Liz. You got to try the donuts. So the donuts, is it the small ones? I think they said were included in the island eats, but then they have bigger ones. The only thing that concerned me, I saw the price. Like, why is a donut $12 for a donut? Should not be $12 for a donut. Literally just sugar. Donut shouldn't be $12. But I definitely want to know if the donuts are good. Love me some donuts. We'll try to get the food, but we are going to probably eat at Mingo's. Hey, that's fine. That's fine. But when you're walking by the other ones, just kind of see what's open and what's working. Just have a seizure writing that? I think I had a small one trying to read that, Zach. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that was, but oh my Lord. Oh my Lanta. Oh boy. Antoinette says yes, live at 8:00. Can't wait. So Antoinette's going on at 8. We got Scott and Bill at 7, and then Scotty J tonight at 9:30. Leave Friday. You're leaving Friday. I cannot wait to see y'all's vlogs. Are y'all going to be going live at all, Liz, while you're on the ship or on the? I mean, it's kind of a dumb question. I know you are, but I guess I have to look and see what your schedule. If you have any posted already, any scheduled. Do a members live at noon Eastern on Sunday from the island, and then our regular live from the ship at 5. I'll be at work. I'll have to watch the replay for sure. See, work is keeping me not from going on cruises, but it's keeping me from watching everybody's live streams. So that's the only downside to starting a part-time job now is it's less live streams I get to watch. Thanks for not finishing that sentence. I get to see if Granny is still. Oh my Lord. On to the next comment. Traveling Gilberts is here. I missed Traveling. No, I skipped over Traveling Gilberts. Hello, Traveling Gilberts. Good evening. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for taking time out of your day to come hang out with us. Just finishing editing our first ship tour that is coming out next week. What ship was it, Mitch? Which one did you do the ship tour of? I'll definitely be watching. That's probably one of my favorite vlogs to watch, especially before I get on a ship. I like watching ship vlogs, like daily vlogs, so I kind of see what people do every day. And then the ship tours, I love watching them, so I kind of have an idea what the ship looks like when I get on board. Definitely a live and learn. It definitely is. I've learned a lot from when I look back at my first videos and I look now, I'm like, man, Barry, what were you and the kids doing? It's like you had no, and the footage was so bad. Traveling Gilbert saying hello to everybody. There's a lot of hellos in the chat, y'all. I'm trying to get to the bottom of the chat here, so I'm going to just kind of mow through the hellos a little bit. My daughter said the other day, you know, like cruising is your whole personality. It should be. It should be. Cruising is life. And if I mean, it's not life for everybody, it's life for me. Cruising is my life. Some people love cruising, but it's not their life. And hey, I'm okay with that. I am okay with that as long as you like cruising. If you don't like cruising, we can't be friends. I'm sorry. No, can't be friends if you don't like cruising. We can be acquaintances, but we can't be friends. Can only be acquaintances. But he's saying hello still. Someone do a wellness check on Eddie. I think he fell on his computer. Listen, it's getting late. It might have been nap time as he was trying to type his comments in the chat. Members live from the ship. So excited. That's at noon. I might be able to catch that one. I might be able to catch the members one. Now I got to become a member. I don't think I'm a member. I haven't started becoming members of anybody's channels yet, y'all. I'm still pretty new to all that, so I need to start memberships. My credit card probably is not going to like me when I do that, but I need to start joining people's memberships. Antoinette live from the island. Even better. Even better. My internet just crapped out on me for a second. Scott, I am Junction Lanes and Alice's bowling tonight. Summer League. I love bowling. I miss bowling. I used to bowl all the time. I miss bowling. I can't bowl anymore. Really boring. I love bowling. I missed it. Bowling was my life when I was a kid. Carnival Dream. Definitely going to check that one out then. Definitely going to check that out. How long, Mitch, how long was the, I'm assuming you already edited it and got like it finally scheduled or whatever. Like how long was the end product, the end video? My problem when I do ship tours is none of them are under an hour long because I'm very nitpicky that I want everything to be first person view as somebody would walk through the ship. I don't want to show a clip of something and then pick it up on the other end of the ship. And I like it to be that point of view to where you see as you're walking and seeing all the venues. I don't know, just kind of gives me a better feel of where I'm at and kind of, can, judge my, my compass a little bit to know where things are on the ship before I get there. So I tend to be probably a little bit more detailed than I need to be on the ship tours, but hey, that's okay. That's okay. Scotty J's favorite ship. Members live from the island. That seems even more exciting, right, Antoinette? Right? I'm gonna have to start my memberships now. Hope she finishes in the top 3. Well, tell her good luck, Eddie. Make the money, get the top 3. I know the top 3 get all the money in bowling leagues. So win first place. Win the big bucks. Get first place. Has anyone ever stayed on the same floor where the casino is on a ship? I'm put a bid in to upgrade my cabin and put me on the floor right by the casino on Star. Will I regret this? Yes and no, Big Murph. So I have stayed on the same floor as the casino. I've stayed in pretty close vicinity to the casino. I've also stayed directly under the casino. It can be loud on a lot of the older, smaller ships. It can be loud late into the evening from all the slot machines dinging and stuff. I don't feel like that's as much of a problem anymore as it used to be. I feel like ships are getting better with noise reduction, with the insulation and stuff in the rooms, to where it's not as noisy as it was in the past. And with it being a big ship, a new ship, I don't know if it's going to be as much of an issue. I'm a dead sleeper, so I can sleep anywhere. People are banging on the walls. It's not going to bother me. Once I get to sleep, I'm fine. Yeah, I don't know. I'd give it a shot. I mean, if you get a good offer, if you're putting in a bid and you get a good stateroom, like a good upgrade, and it's for a good price, give it a shot. And worst case is if you get on the ship and you don't like it, Star of the Seas, we're only going to be at, I believe, anywhere from 60 to 70% capacity is what I've been reading on these first sailings. So if you get it and it's an issue on board, go to guest services. I mean, you could probably move to another stateroom. I'm sure wouldn't be an issue on being that the capacity is going to be lower. Just messing with Eddie. I love your cruise, but haven't been on a couple. A couple is more than none. A couple is more than none, but yeah, I mean, I love cruising. I'll go every week if I can. There's a 4-letter word called work though that keeps people from me like going every week. And there's 5-letter word called money that unfortunately you need to be able to cruise every week. So the two kind of go hand in hand. Murph is going to be on the August 16th sailing with myself. Me and Murph need to do a live stream together on the ship. That's what we need to do. Get on the ship and do a live stream. Is there rooms on the floor of the casino? There is. It's limited. There's not many. But the way the ship is designed, there are on Star of the Seas, there are staterooms on deck 4, or not deck 4. Is it 5 on Star? I'd have to look at the deck maps now. But there are staterooms on the same deck as the casino and right below the casino as well. I think the ones below the casino might be worse. I don't know. September 21st. I ought to book that one too, Zach. I ought to book the 21st just so I can get on there with y'all as well. If I get on it and I like it, and honestly, your sailing probably won't be 100% capacity either, Zach, because that'll be just barely a month after it comes out, just over a month. And they're going to scale it up. They'll go like 70, 80, 90. So it'll probably take them about 2 months to get at capacity. So according to the ship map, I saw one online. Yeah, there are some on deck 4. Yeah, Savannah, how many have you been on? 2, 3, 4, 5? All right, so let me ask you all this. How many total cruises have you been on? Everybody in the chat, if you're in here in the chat and you've been on a cruise, how many total cruises have you been on? Honestly, I would have to add mine up, y'all. I don't even know if I have my total number. I don't count cruises, really. I don't count how many I've been on. Probably, I'll just say a lot. My room looks like on the hall, right on the other side of the casino. Well, if you're on the other side, yeah, see, I don't know. It's going to depend on how well they're insulated and stuff. Like I said, the newer ships probably won't be as bad as the older ones. It means you're closer to the jackpot. That's it. Closer to the casino bar to take advantage of those free drinks in the casino if you are a casino player. Says, I hope so, Scott. I won't tell you you'll win a big jackpot this cruise, Murph, but when you do, I'll only take 1% royalty. I don't know if I'm going to play in the casino, y'all, either. I like craps. I'm a craps player. I just started playing craps probably a year ago. A buddy of mine taught me how to play, and now I'm hooked. I used to play Ultimate Hold'em and then a little bit of slots, a little bit of roulette, but I've really craps is my game now. I played mostly craps, but I don't know if I'm going to have time on Star of the Seas to play craps. I'm down for a live stream. Let's do it, Murph. I'm going to go live as soon as I get on the ship. I'll probably do a live stream on the way to the port, and then as soon as I get on the ship, I'm going to do a live stream, but I'm going to be vlogging at the same time, so it's going to be kind of in between. I'll probably do a vlog of us getting on the ship and then go live right when we get on, and then do like a walkthrough and go show what people want to see, and then I'll probably schedule a live stream on 1 or 2 of the nights of the sailing at a location, maybe go to Central Park or something and do a sit down live stream from there as well. So, and talk about everything that we've seen so far, what things are like on board, what they've changed, what's new from Icon, that kind of thing. So I'm looking forward to it. Scott says 47. 4. Okay, 4. 4. I mean, 47's like, that's a number that's more in my wheelhouse. But 4's starting, so that's good that you're getting there, Scott. Shay says, I think we've been on 9. 9's a good amount. That's not a couple, Shay. 9's a good amount of cruises. So yeah, that's that means you're got your sea legs if you've been on 9 cruises for sure. Now y'all are gonna make me count. Y'all are gonna make me. Eddie's been on 31. So Scott's been on 47. Let's do 47.4 for Zach. Shay 9, Eddie 31, Eddie 41. Eddie says 41. Okay. Let's see. Big Red Boat, Carnival, Norwegian, for trying to count how many I've been on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I quit counting. It's gonna be a big number, y'all. Yeah, I'm probably up there in the like 40-ish range. Next cruise is my 60th Carnival and 62nd overall. Yeah, I don't think my number's that high. I haven't been on 60 something. I've been on, it's probably in the 40s. Probably somewhere, I'd say somewhere between 35 and 45 total cruises my whole life that I've been on. I've been on Disney, Norwegian, Carnival, Margaritaville. The Big Red Boat was my first one. So I've been on all of those cruise lines. Royal Caribbean, I have sailed on the most of all the cruise lines. I've been on, I don't even know how many Royal cruises. But yeah, I've been on a lot of Royal ships. A few Carnival, a few Norwegian, Margaritaville once. I went on Disney once. Probably won't go back on Disney. Disney's just, it's no casino and just so expensive. So 24 and currently 7 booked. So I don't have 7 booked. You're way ahead of me there. I got 4 booked. I got Star booked, and then 3 weeks after Star, we're going on Icon. And then a month after we get back from Icon, we're going to Canada, New England. And then next year, we're doing the Transatlantic on Legend. So I have those 4. And then I have 5 booked because I have the Unhinged trip on Carnival as well. So I have 5 right now. So Eddie says I got 4 booked. So Liz says, I win. I think you are definitely at the top end, Liz, of everybody in the group that I've seen through a number out. So Zach's been on 4. So Zach's kind of getting his feet wet with cruising a little bit. Scott's been on a lot too. Eddie's been on a lot. Sherman's been on a lot. Hey, cruising is life. Cruising is life. When CCA has been on another ship other than Carnival, I'm telling Carnival you cheated on them. So, okay, let me ask, because I don't think they put it in the comment. Okay, you did 60th Carnival and 62 overall. Okay, so Liz, what the 2 that were not Carnival, what were they? What other cruise lines have you tried? I'm curious to know the answer to that as well. I have Mariner, Symphony, Star, and Star Princess, just 4. But Nelly, when are you going on? When is your Star of the Seas sailing? When are you going on Star, and when are you going on Symphony? When are you going on all of them? Because I love Mariner. Mariner's probably my favorite ship in Royals fleet that I've been on. We've sailed Mariner like 4 times. We love Mariner. It's a great size ship. It's kind of mid-size. It's not super big like the newer ships, but there's a lot of amenities and stuff to do on Mariner. It's a beautiful ship. It's got the area that you can go down front and look at the captain's bridge. You can get up on the helicopter pad when leaving port. So Mariner is definitely one of our favorite ships. So definitely let me know when you're getting on. Not the one that you cancel, but again, I got you. Don't cancel. Call out of work. Yeah, Liz, spill the beans, Liz. We want to know, what were the 2 non-Carnival cruises that you went on. Inquiring minds want to know. Y'all, if anybody wants to go on a transatlantic, I've never done a transatlantic cruise before, mostly because I didn't want to do a long cruise on a small ship because I was afraid of lack of entertainment or lack of things to do on board, lack of activities. So I've kind of always put off doing a transatlantic. But then I saw Legend of the Seas coming out and doing a transatlantic from Barcelona to Fort Lauderdale next October. 13 nights. It's going to be on the biggest cruise ship. There's so much to do on board those Icon class ships. I'm not going to get bored for 13 nights, so I booked it. If anybody wants to go with us, let me know. When I booked it, I took out a bunch of group space just in case people wanted to go. So I've got some pretty decent pricing locked in for y'all on that if anybody's interested. But there's going to be so much to do on that ship. It's a perfect ship to do a transatlantic. It's big, so not as prone to weather and waves as some of the smaller ships would be, and so many shows and activities on board. October 4th, Mariner, November 30th, Symphony, February 22nd, Star, and maybe April 12th, Allure, and 12th of July, Star Princess. So we've been looking at Allure of the Seas too. Allure of the Seas is one of the ships that we want to do as well. Especially because it got amplified. They added the Mason jar, which is my favorite venue on board. The best food I've ever had on a cruise ship, on any cruise ship by far, was the Mason jar. They got the cocktails there are always a hit, and the country trio band. It's always a great time. So I'm so glad they added that to Allure. So me and Sierra have actually been trying to book Allure. We've been having an issue finding a handicap accessible stateroom. It seems they've all been, they're all sold out. It's so hard to find an accessible stateroom. I think that's one of the things I wish they would do on future ships is add more accessible staterooms and make people show documentation that they need an accessible stateroom for a wheelchair. Because people book them just to have the extra space. And I really wish the cruise lines would make people provide something showing that they need the accessible stateroom. Because there's a big difference, y'all. I want to make a point on this. Having a disability does not necessarily mean you need an accessible stateroom. There are plenty of disabilities in the world. My niece that has been on cruises with me, my niece has Down syndrome. Down syndrome is a disability. My niece does not need a handicap accessible stateroom to go on a cruise because she's not in a wheelchair. If you are not in a wheelchair or you do not have mobility issues and need a scooter or a wheelchair, you do not need a handicap accessible stateroom. This is probably the thing that infuriates me the most with people. Stop booking handicap accessible staterooms if you don't need them. It makes it hard for those people who really, really do need them to be able to book and go on cruises and enjoy their vacations as well. And I see it on every cruise. Every cruise we go on, I see it. And it's really disheartening. It's really irritating that people are that belittled in their head to where they think they're priority or they think they're better than other people, and that just because they want extra space, they don't care about other people's needs. I hate that. It's irritating. If you don't need it, don't book it. I know I'm being pretty blunt about that, but that's probably the thing that infuriates me the most about people with accessible staterooms. And to my own ignorance, I never really paid attention to it until my daughter, till Sierra, needed a wheelchair and needed that accessible stateroom. So did I advocate for this before? No, I definitely didn't. And that's based on my own ignorance because I just wasn't aware of the problem. But now that I'm aware of the problem, I'm definitely advocating for that for people moving forward that need that service or that amenity. And I really hope the cruise lines do more in the future to make sure that it's based on necessity and not just a want. My rant is over. Sorry. I want to do Allure since they are coming to Galveston for 5 sailings between Harmony, Leaving, and Symphony. I forgot Allure was going to Galveston. I think it's down in is it Fort Lauderdale or Miami? It's down in now. I am booked on Celebrity and Virgin in 2026. So I want to do, and I skipped over Liz's comment. I think when I was ranting, I skipped it over. I'll get back to that in a second. I want to do Virgin. I have not tried Virgin, but I've heard good things about Virgin. Celebrity as well. Definitely good choices. I've been on Norwegian and Bahamas Paradise before it changed to Margaritaville. We'll try Margaritaville, only one I'm interested in now. You got to try Margaritaville. Try Margaritaville. Margaritaville Islander was nice. I know they're coming out with their new ship, the Beachcomber. How did you feel about NCL, Liz? I tried NCL. I'm going to try it again. It was okay for us. I was not like super stoked about NCL. It's been that's probably 10 years ago when I went on it, but I might try one of their newer ships. But how did you feel about NCL? Everything is always good out of a mason jar, right, Sherman? Right? What celebrity ship? Yeah, what celebrity ship do you have booked? So Celebrity and Virgin in 26. Let us know which ships. Reflection for the Celebrity. Which Virgin ship are you going on? The Valiant Lady or the Scarlet Lady? And Phil, I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. I appreciate all of y'all coming and hanging out with us. We got a couple minutes here, and then we're going to head off because I know Scott and Bill are going live for his birthday celebration. If you ever go on Beyond, best ship, my opinion, is Beyond. Didn't they just break down? Was that the Celebrity Beyond that just broke down? I saw a news story that they had propulsion issues or whatever. We did Eclipse with Celebrity, New Jersey, Bermuda, and we both loved it. Celebrity is nice, I've heard. I got to get on a Celebrity cruise as well. I did not like NCL. Crew was not what we were used to. That's how I felt with MSC. That's how I felt with MSC. It was a bad food and bad crew vibe thing for me on MSC. I will definitely look into it. I'm sure I will like Celebrity and try a bigger ship with them the next time I book. Definitely have to check it out. I might get on their Celebrity with you there, Murph. I'll be on Resilient Lady in May. I don't have anything going on in May. Ron is in the house. I skipped over Ron's chat to the bottom as well. Welcome in, Ron. Good evening. Good evening. We are about to hop on off, y'all. I appreciate all of y'all being here. Luckily, we didn't break down. Celebrity Buffet is the best. No French fries and chicken tenders. I can get by without French fries and chicken tenders, I guess. But I heard they had a really, really good buffet as well. But yeah, so my rant about handicap rooms is over. I said we talked a couple of topics, answered a few questions, talked about future cruises, how many cruises we've been on, all that good stuff. I appreciate all y'all coming by, spending a little bit of your time on a Wednesday night with us. We enjoyed your company as always. Cruise nerding, talking about cruising is the best thing in the world. So I appreciate y'all being here. We are gonna go into and see Bill and Scott coming up next at 7. Bill's birthday. Everybody wish Bill a very happy birthday when you go into the stream over there. And then Antoinette on at 8 o'clock tonight. And then Scotty J on at 9:30. So Liz saying good night. We're going to call it a night. We haven't had nothing bad on any cruise line, including your fave. So far, all good except for the cruisers in it. When it comes to disability, people don't care, but the cruise lines take care of me. Boom. Boom. That's all that matters. All right, y'all. Have a good night, everybody. We will see you next Wednesday on the live. Have a good Wednesday, everybody.